So find any comfortable seat you'd like. Maybe it's your usual cross legs position, or for yogis, your sukhasana, half lotus or full lotus. So find whatever's comfortable for you, because we'll be here for a few moments. This is something you can maintain for a while. And if you want, you can also, kind of wiggle around a bit here so that you really get your body comfortable. Release any tension, maybe shrugging the shoulders a few times, rolling the head around a bit. And then once you're all good, just settle down onto your seated pose. Place your hands on top of your knees. And then close your eyes if you'd like. And tune into your breath. Noticing your inhales and exhales. Noticing the sound of your breath, if there's any. Taking note of the pattern of your breath. Maybe for some, your inhale is longer than your exhale, and for others, maybe it's the opposite. And maybe for some others even, the length of the inhale is the same as the length of the exhale. Noticing the temperature of the air that you breathe in. Does it feel warm or cold? Noticing if you feel any stirring of air on your upper lip as you inhale and exhale. Just observing the breath really here. The breath is something we take for granted most of the time, something we do unconsciously as we go about our day to day. So now we're taking a moment here to just notice and observe how we breathe. Taking a few more breaths here. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice this morning, go ahead. Taking one more breath. And then on your next inhale, open your eyes. And we're going to come into our tabletop position. So you're going to place your hands onto the mat. Step the knees back. So your hands are going to be shoulder width apart. So wrists directly under the shoulders and your knees directly under the hips. Your toes pointing back. And push the mat with the hands so you feel your upper back slightly rounded. Your shoulder blades starting to come away from each other. Making sure you're not sinking down onto the shoulders. Engage the core, suck the belly in. And then we'll start to warm up the spine with your cat-cow stretch. On your next inhale, start to look up, then melt the belly down to the floor, lift the tailbone up to the sky. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Start to round the spine, push your back up to the sky, point your tailbone down to the floor, look to your belly. Inhale, look up, belly down, tailbone up again, arch the back. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, look to your belly. Inhale, arch the back again, look up, tailbone up. And exhale, round the spine, look to your belly, push your back up to the ceiling. Do this 2 more times at your own pace, moving with your breath. As you inhale, you're arching the back, and as you're exhaling, you're rounding the spine. Making sure you're broadening the collarbones as you arch the back. And once you're done with your second round, coming into stillness, finding your way back to your tabletop position. And we're going to start to open up the shoulders here. So I'm going to move a little bit. I'm going to shift position so you can see. Okay? So you're still going to be in tabletop here. And then you're going to step the right foot over to the right side. Make sure that your left knee, right heel are in one line. And then your right foot is flat onto the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Open up the chest to the right side. Finding that twist. And then on your next exhale, you're going to thread the right arm underneath the left, resting onto the right cheek, right shoulder. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, move the left hand forward, and then see if you can open up the chest towards the left side. Walk the left hand back to the face. Come back to your tabletop position. We're going to switch sides. Still keeping the same legs. Inhale, reach the left arm up this time. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Rest on your left cheek. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, reach your right hand forward. Option 3, for those who are flexible, maybe hold on to your right big toe with your first 3 fingers. Release the big toe. Walk the right hand back towards the face. And come back to your hands under the shoulders. And then step the right knee back, coming into your tabletop position. And we're going to do that on the opposite side. This time, step the left foot over to the left side. Right knee, left heel in one line. Okay. Then on your next breath, inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Rest on the left cheek. Right hand may be moving forward. See if you can open up the chest towards the right side more. Right hand back to the face. Inhale, come back up. Hands on the floor. Opposite side, inhale, right arm reaching up. Exhale, right arm threads under the left shoulder or left arm. Rest the right shoulder cheek. Left hand reaching forward. Last option, only if you can, hold onto your left big toe with your first 3 fingers of the right hand. See if you can lean the left shoulder back. Walk the left hand back to the face, release the big toe. Hands back under the shoulders and come into your tabletop. Finding your way back there, back to our same starting point. And from here, in your tabletop, you're going to come back into a side view. We're going to come into your low lunge. Step the right foot between the hands. And then tuck the left toes under. Slide your left knee further to the back. So you start to feel a stretch here on your left hip flexor. Then point your left toes back. Looking at the right knee on top of the right heel. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, coming into your low lunge. Keep your hips squared to the front, making sure the right hip is back and the left hip is forward. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. And then interlace the fingers behind you. Squeeze the palms together. Arms are straight. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the chest. Coming into a back bend, opening the heart up to the sky. Come back to center and release your hands down to the floor. We're going to come into your lizard. So from here, walk the right foot over to the right side so both hands are inside the right foot. So I'm going to adjust for a while to show you the front view. So from here, we're just going to move the right foot to the side, both hands inside. So you're going to start to feel an opening in the hips and your lizard pose. Keep the wrists in line with your heel. And if you want to wiggle around for a bit here, go ahead, or you can just stay still. Taking one more breath in your lizard. And then coming into a twist in your lizard, twist to the right, look at your right hand. And then the right hand comes back down. Shift your weight back until your left hip lines up with the left knee. Move the hands back under the shoulders. And then point your right toes up towards the ceiling, coming into your half split. Feeling a stretch along the back of the right leg. If you want to come deeper into your split, half split, start to fold forward, walking the hands forward. Slowly bringing the hands back under the shoulders, re-lunge that right knee, and then wiggle the right foot over to the center so that your hands now frame your right foot again. Tuck the left toes under, slide the left knee in closer until it's under your hip. Step the right knee back, find your tabletop position again. And of course, we have to do the other side. So from your tabletop, step the left foot forward between your hands. Tuck the right toes under, slide the right knee back. Point your right toes. Keep the left knee on top of the left heel. On your next inhale, come up, reaching your arms up, finding your low lunge on the opposite side. Once again, hips facing the front. The tendency sometimes is for one hip to be behind the other. So see if you can square your hips. Then interlace the fingers behind you. Squeeze the palms together, arms straight. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the chest, gaze up, finding back bend. And lift the chest up, imagine dragging the knuckles down to the floor at the same time. And then release the hands down to the floor. Finding your way to your lizard. Wiggle the left foot all the way to the left side. Both hands inside your left foot again. And if you need to wiggle around again here for a while, go ahead, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle the hips, feel that opening, stretch. And then settle in, find stillness in your lizard. Feeling the stretch on your right hip flexor. And finding your twist on your next inhale, reach your left arm up, look to your left hand. And then left hand comes back down. Shift your weight back until the right hip is on top of the right knee. And then straighten the left leg, point your left toes up. Walk the hands back under the shoulders. Find that stretch on the back of your left leg. And if you can go deeper, if you want, you can walk the hands forward, pull deeper. Start to walk the hands back under the shoulders if you went forward and deeper into your half split. And then re-lunge that left foot. And we're going to slowly find our way back into our tabletop. So, step that left knee back, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, tabletop position again. And from here, we're going to come into our downward facing dog. So to widen out the stance first, walk the hands forward, maybe about a hand length forward. And then tuck the toes under. Start to straighten up the legs as you lift the hips up, finding an inverted V shape. So feel free to walk the dogs here a bit first. Starting one feet, then the other. And if you want to move in other ways in your down dog, go ahead. Do whatever feels good for you. And then let's slowly settle in. Find stillness in our down dog. Feet about hip width distance. Toes pointing forward. Heels energetically pressing down to the floor even if they don't touch all the way down. Legs can be straight, or you can also bend the knees, especially if your hamstrings are tight or if your spine's rounding. Lift the hips up towards the sky. Push the mat with the hands. Lengthen the spine. Gaze towards the space between your feet. And from your down dog, come into your child's pose. Feet together, knees as wide as the mat. Hips down on top of your heels. And then walk your hands forward. Rest your upper body between the thighs. Melt the chest down to the floor. Relax your arms to the mat. Rest your forehead down to the floor. Coming into your wide-legged child's pose. Staying here for 2 minutes. Oh, not 2 minutes. 2 more breaths, sorry. And from your child's pose, lift the head. Start to walk the hands back. Bring the knees in together as if you're coming back to your tabletop. Then start to walk the hands forward until you can rest down to your belly. And place your elbows directly under the shoulders. Forearms at number 11, palms down to the mat. Coming into your pose. So your hips, your legs, your feet are pressing down to the mat. Lengthen the spine, shoulders back and down, gaze forward. So make sure you're not sinking down onto your shoulders like this. Glide the shoulder blades down and back. Chest forward, shoulders broad, look forward. One last breath. And then slowly lower down. One hand on top of the other. Rest your forehead on your hands. Just a quick recovery here, about 2 minutes. 2 seconds. Ano ba? Why do I keep saying 2 seconds? 2 breaths, sorry. And then you're just going to flip over to lie onto your back. Lie on your back. And from here, hug the right knee towards your right shoulder, holding onto your knee with your hands. Then hold onto the back of your right thigh. Start to straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. So your leg can either be straight or knee can be slightly bent. Either is fine. And just feel that stretch on the back of the right leg. So hug the right thigh as close toward you as you can. Maybe walk the hand up, higher the leg. And then bend the right knee, hug it in towards the right shoulder, and release. Other side, hug the left knee in, close to the left shoulder, and then hold onto the back of the left thigh. Straighten the left leg up. So again, leg can either be straight or knee can stay slightly bent, whichever is more comfortable for you today. As long as you feel that stretch on the back of your leg, hug it in close to your chest. Maybe the hand walking up high if that's better for you. And bend the left knee, hug it into your left shoulder again, and release. Into your reclined pigeon. Bend both knees, feet flat on the floor. Right ankle on top of the left knee. Thread the right hand in between your legs. Left hand outside the left thigh. Fingers bind behind your left thigh or on your shin. So whatever is more comfortable for you. Hug your left thigh towards your chest, but still lengthening the spine, keeping your back and sacrum flat to the floor. And release, left foot comes down, right foot down, switching sides. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Thread the left hand between your legs, right hand outside the right thigh. Fingers interlace behind your right thigh or onto your shin, whatever you prefer. Hug the right thigh towards your chest. Again, still keeping your back flat to the floor. Lengthen the tailbone down. And release the right foot down, left foot down. Now hug both knees to your chest. And maybe rock side to side a few times here, massaging your back. Come back to stillness, giving yourself one final hug. And then as you exhale, release everything down onto the floor into your final Shavasana, your final resting pose. Allow your body to take up as much space as it wants and needs. Maybe your feet as wide as the mat, your arms out to the sides, letting your armpits breathe, your palms facing up, eyes closed. Take a few breaths here. Find stillness in your Shavasana. Notice how the body feels after everything you just did. Stay here long. I know you have a long day ahead. Take your last 2 breaths. And start to wiggle the hands and feet. And then bend your knees, feet on the floor, arms overhead. Roll onto your right side. And then push yourself up. Find a comfortable seat. Place your hands on your knees. Take a moment to close the practice in gratitude. Thanking yourself for showing up this morning, for the practice you just did. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in your practice this morning. And let's take a moment.